Your Pro Tools 2020 license has expired. Press Y to contact support. Press M to use Audacity and get laughed at on Mearsluts.com.
Actually, I'm in really bad shape financially. I pay money to my ex-wife as part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you pay for lunch the other day. I'm really sorry.
There is no such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you're watching this video means you are energetically aligned with me and this message. Your thoughts create your reality. Well, you already knew that, yet you still live a life that you dread. That is because when you visualize your dream life,
this will put you in a place real nice. Right, listening to that sound is like Santa coming down the chimney Christmas morning. It's just music in my ears. Can't get enough.
The way you treated me was undesirable, unwarranted, undeserving, unflatulous, unconscious. That's why you a hoe. Listen, I told you one time. I'ma tell you 2 times. You lie to me once, bloodstains can give your presence away to the enemy. Be careful. To stop the flow, select the bandage from among your items. You can also go into a crowd.
Oh, nice computer you got here. Can I have it?
They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese.
Are you Fujiyama? What does katana mean? It means Japanese sword.
You're currently using artificial blood primed with nanomachines. What did you do with my own blood? It's being kept in cold storage. It will be circulated back into your body when you return. If the life gauge drops to the red zone, you won't be able to stop the bleeding by yourself. All you have to do is stop moving for a duration of time, and your nanomachines will arrange for platelets to be produced in large numbers.
What about the guy you lobotomized?
But now you're just too damn senile to face the truth. Wake up and face reality. Old snake.
what's going on? Are you racist now?
I wonder how much bigger Shenzhen could have been if Deng Xiaoping drank Monster Energy. The Kowloon walled city, it would have welcomed me. I would have run the best dumpling joint Guangdong had ever seen. The first mistake I made was turning on Face ID, and now Siri knows I lost the genetic lottery. And if I fuck up my life and drive myself to wit's end, the AI will only ever see me as a friend.
Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours. Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain. But for your own sake, please say you didn't.
Fine.
Where does life end and original thoughts start? My whole childhood I thought I was the next Mozart. But if he was so smart, better than all his friends, how come I'm still alive and he's in the grave dead? The consent given to genius is fickle like the sun. One day it warms you, then burns you for fun. And if you criticize, you get met with everyone telling you it's just nature and nothing can be done. Yet we give them our wallets, our newspapers, our screens, trust them to save us, fulfill all our dreams. The hands built for piano and our hands on computer keys, which log all our thoughts and rewrite our scenes. And so you play the fool, grasping at straws, convincing yourself it's just the fault of the poor. But you too have an iPhone, just like them all, and you use...
Maybe you should stop obsessing about other people's sexuality.
I'd have more respect if you just came clean and admitted it was about money and chasing a dream, that it's got nothing to do with policing my tone, and you only care about giving your children a home. And who am I to blame if you want comfort over strife? Mao didn't fight to hear things go bump in the night, but you sold us all to the Silicon Valley freaks who bring you this music on an app so sleek. I hope the intersection of genius and misanthropy won't last. I yearn for a time when art can be just art, and the performer would vanish after touching the keys. Amadeus ex Machina, a wind among the breeze.
I'd buy that for $1.
My girlfriend, Asian. My stories, bold and brazen. My second language, broken. My politics, contrary and outspoken. My music, overcompressed. My doctor's opinion, overdepressed. My sperm count, on one hand. My workplace, love's Ayn Rand. My aspirations, consumption. My rate of fear is reproduction. My coffee, made at home. My cooking tastes like stones, and my pets, apartment tolerant. My neighbors, indeterminate origin. My existence, it's filled with joy. I swear I'm not like the other boys. I got a bachelor degree. I got a bachelor degree. Look, trust me, I got a bachelor degree. Look, trust me, I got a bachelor degree. My parents, doctors. My birth certificate now reads adopted. My hairstyle, windswept. My ex dead, forever indexed. My time capsules, buried underground. My high school poems, they ain't profound. My gym membership, it's untouched. My blood pressure, in God I trust. I got a master's degree. I got a master's degree. Look, trust me, I got a master's degree. Look, trust me, I even went to RMIT. I can be a Marxist if you want me to. I can love anarchy if you want me to. I'll worship Adorno if you want me to. I'll recite John Donne if you want me to. I'll take the money from Teal if you want me to. I'll join Skull and Bones if you want me to. I'll write 10 essays planned if you want me to. And I'll forget what I learned when you pay me to. Because my weekends, they're bereft. My performance review, totally inept. My mental state, completely burned out. My short courses, I dropped out. And my concentration's wavering. The chip on my shoulder, I am savoring. My final report, I'm down and out. My humanity is something I can live with fun to say that I'm the smartest guy in the room, but my foot's in my mouth if I talk about the Jews. I'm the most liked guy in the office, but you have a hard time too if you spend your days on Zoom. I wrote these words on Christmas Day, trying to give all of my gifts away. But is it really for the best to spoil the poor? What will they use these AirPods for? Don't look at me, man, at least I tried. I hired an empathy coach for $4.99. I got a coupon code to work on my pride. You can't blame me now if I fuck up your life. Don't look at me, man, at least I tried. I hired an empathy coach for $4.99. I spent $300 on a suit and tie. If clothes make the man, then I'm 12 stories high. Don't look at me, man, at least I tried. I hired an empathy coach for $4.99. I got a coupon code to work on my pride. You can't blame me now if I fuck up your life. Don't look at me, man, at least I tried. I hired an empathy coach for $4.99. I spent $300 on a suit and tie. If clothes make the man, then I'm 12 stories high. Don't look at me, man, at least I tried. I hired an empathy coach for $4.99. It took a lot for me to listen to another guy. Be proud I pulled my wallet out and swallowed my pride.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I say I'm an oil man, you will agree. Now, you have a great chance here. And the men that work for me work for me. And they are men I know. I make it my business to be there and to see their work. I'm a family man. Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only. You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you. I'm here from downtown. And I'm here on a mission of mercy. You can't close
wild vision of yesteryear.
They told me to hit a place I only know on a map, so I'll stumble through back alleys with a dictionary app. Power cables twisted upward into the night sky. Mods, young players with bellies full and eyes wide. 200 geriatrics dancing to CNC. Everybody dance now, then time for dumplings and tea. Get home, read the paper, and it makes me sick. Cheaper to visit Chengdu than pay rent in Brunswick. Black clouds over Shenzhen by Western decree. We blame the Middle Kingdom for a carbon footprint. We fitted the shoe for back in 1973. Everything made in China, but now we want them to leave. We blame them for the power that we granted to thee. And now you believe anything on a TV screen. But you could learn the language and go see for yourself. Who am I kidding? You'd rather they hate us instead.
这个邓小平在历史来讲，是非常重要的一个人。他所起的角色，我想是独一无二的。为什么呢？他开始那个经济改革的过程。在他政治的生涯，他一次、两次，可能3次下台了，对不对？但是他每一次他回到他的办公厅去，再开始工作，但是他继续下去，在他的政治勇气是令人钦佩的一种领导人的资格。
No other city in the state is growing quite like Gladstone in central Queensland. The liquefied natural gas industry is taking shape, and there's mountains and mountains of work to get through.
There's a lot of extra money to be made as well, you know, with the mining and the LNG offshore jetties here in Gladstone especially, and the coal and everything. There's a lot of opportunities, so I think everyone's going to pounce on that.
For Gladstone, because we don't have the workers in Gladstone to fill those positions, what would we do? So, you know, we have nowhere else to go. We have to have those fly-in, fly-out people. the Bruce Highway is for a large injection of money. We have to have a 4-lane highway from Brisbane to Cairns.
I don't need your degrees in 40 degrees. Summer heat beat down on blue after sunnies. I break my body for a whole time to burn more coal, and I spend every payday in the same watering hole. They give me pills for the pain and I'm back on the tools. Been 6 months since mum and dad called me a fool. Bank balance still zero, but I live like a king. Crown took all of my money, but I can still sing. I'll keep searching for the job that gets me somewhere. I can stand up on my 2 feet. I can dream of my own house. I'll fold it later. And when it comes tumbling down, I'll be on the first airplane out of town. Card in the red, and face full of meth. The flight attendant smiles and says, next stop, Perth.
I guess the biggest con would be that he is away. You know, you don't get that relief. You don't get that someone to talk to at the end of the day. Essentially, for the 7 days he's gone, I am virtually like a single mother. Like, you have to do all the things that you appreciate a single mother would have to do.
Don't tell me I made a mistake. I dropped out of high school, that was make or break. Hold a sign in the heat for $50 an hour, blow it all on cocaine and back in 8 hours. My mother always said I was young and fit, but the mind's made all my mates paraplegic. That's the way it goes, said the foreman as he sat in the aircon. I was with the fire warden's hat. The boss makes $1 while I make a dime, so I want the crack pipe on company time. It's all around in a scissor lift, trying to find a good reason I'm still in this desert alive. But the sea of sand makes me feel mad. Am I a real man if I say I miss my dad? I can't imagine him now. I told you so, but he'd still forgive me and let me live at home.
Some of the key concerns raised in small towns and cities across the country include housing affordability, the cost of living, and maintaining a sense of community. In the meantime, the growth and demand for jobs continues.
Let there be 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I can see. But I ain't spending any time on it.
I was living the dream and I was moving the means. I could build my own soul, terrified of the scenes. Where to come and reach, for America so insane. I was on the wrong side of history. I had to pay the rent to a charity. Whose advocates were as white as could be. Told me I won't be given to a poor family. While my landlord still trying to evict me. I got tricked by the lie that they sold me. All I needed to be smart was a master's degree. But despite all the reading of philosophy, my teacher never quoted anybody who was Chinese. So you college to land and repent for
23 months, a person was torn to pieces by a crocodile in North Queensland.
是社会主义和民族解放的具有世界意义的大胜利。
Fucking computer's bullshit. It's fucking sick. It's not cool anymore. It's not fun. It's not fun to be on the fucking computer. They changed everything about it. It used to be so cool.
I had a nightmare, a recurring dream, that I was in charge of the Russian army. Instead of fighting to the bitter end, I tweeted stop violence and that was the end. My tossed off snark and ironic tone would cut through the sea of tempered moans, all lowercase with no intelligence left. My tweets, they know me better than myself. Library of irony out of focus lens, owned by a narcissist with no fashion sense. A cesspool of opinions that are treated like facts. Journalists quote to add clicks to stacks. Part of it hurts to see the brain rewired. Knee-jerk living by a beachfront, inspired by the screensaver dad bought in 1999. The future ain't dead, it's just an abattoir line.
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem.
And we're not in it to make money. We're probably
not going to lose a lot, but we aren't going to make much either.
Even though the electronic newspaper isn't as spiffy looking as the ads imply, people using the system are excited about its potential.
I hope you're backing up your data. Someone's backing it up. Hey, you.
So, beware. On the other side, horror, oriental despotism, women get beaten, get raped and like it. On this side, Europe, civilization, women get beaten and raped but don't like it. So, Balkon, Mitteleuropa, don't forget it.
Things aren't that bad, because after all, the TVs are still running, the people are fighting, everybody's happy, and I'll go back to my normal life. And don't forget as you watch the TV that the fires of Belsen burn in the TV tubes every night. Don't forget that the structural principles of our society are as barbaric in their structure as they ever were, perhaps more so. Perhaps more so. We have to remember we're talking at a historical moment when most folks want to nuke somebody again. Why not?
I tried meth for the first time. I'm tweaking in this bitch right now. I mostly didn't